Oh boy, I can't wait to watch this copy of Inside Out that I have. Why is the age rating a sticker instead of being printed on? Why do the ratings on the back look smaller? Oh well, time to watch. These languages are different. Bonus points for Polish though. Why is there a trailer for Disney Infinity 3.0? Where's the Good Dinosaur trailer? Wait, I may have an explanation for this. As you all know, I have a large collection of movies on Blu-ray, from animated movies, live-action ones, some Marvel, some DC, as well as a handful of anime and donghua movies. I also have a lot of movies on Blu-ray 3D that I like to watch on the PlayStation VR. I even made a video about them which you should watch after this, but among the multitude of movies, there are 2 copies of 2 movies that I already own that come from the most unlikely of places. I have 2 movies from the US and 2 movies from Germany, but these 2 movies come from the Middle East. This is the story of my 2 copies of Avatar and Inside Out 3D. I found this copy of Avatar at my local cash generator for very cheap, while I picked up my copy of Inside Out on Blu-ray 3D from my local CEX. Well, formerly local, rest in peace. I also found my copy of Space Jam and New Legacy at cash generator for £1, but that's besides the point. To the untrained eye, these appear to be the US Blu-rays of these films, sporting thinner cases than the ones in the UK, similar layout of the back cover, and similar disc art. Upon closer inspection, however, these copies are not one and the same. If you zoom in on these 2, you'll catch a glimpse of their distributors, Rotana Home Entertainment and Viva Entertainment respectively. We'll talk more about them shortly. Let's move on to how these copies look and play. Starting off with Avatar, the front cover looks identical, but is missing the Blu-ray banner from both US and UK, and the age ratings from the UK specifically. It just has those Full HD 1080p and DTS HD logos, which were also seen on 20th Century Fox Blu-rays at the time. On the back, it even shares a similar layout to the US releases back, featuring the same image, heading, and text, screenshots from the movie, and similarly laid out specifications. There are still some differences. Whereas the US version is Region A and the UK version is Region A and B, this copy is a Region B and C. But any Blu-ray player should be able to play it no problem. You can also see website links for foxinternational.com and foxbluray.com, both of which are dead links, as well as the aforementioned distributor logo. Opening up my copy not only reveals that the discs look identical, but also a flyer advertising a competition to win a home entertainment kit from Panasonic, featuring an HD TV, Blu-ray player, and a Lumix HD camera. The competition expired 15 years ago, but the address used to lead to Panasonic's UAE website, which was one of the signs that it was not a US Blu-ray. It even opens the same way as the others, the same text at the beginning, the 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment logo, same menu, and even the same THX trailer at the end. While both US and UK feature English, Spanish, French, and Portuguese audio and subtitles, the UAE copy has Italian, Russian, Polish, Turkish, and Ukrainian subtitles and audio, with additional subtitles for Estonian, Latvian, Lithuanian, Arabic, Icelandic, Hebrew, Kazakh, Romanian, and Serbian, while Spanish remains. Other than that, it's basically the same as the US and UK releases, but with different languages. Next up, I have my Blu-ray 3D copy of Inside Out. It too looks identical at first glance, but the top has the words "in pack" missing from the "also includes 2D Blu-ray" text. Also, it looks to have no age rating on mine. The CEX I bought it from stuck a U rating sticker on it, since that's what the film is rated there. I forgot to mention that both it and Avatar don't have a rating on their spines. The back looks more like the UK release instead of the US, with some added text in the description quoting a review from Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. The technical specifications part doesn't fit all the DTS logos, and the runtime is displayed as 91 minutes instead of approximately 95 minutes. The logos are instead positioned next to the copy protection icon and Dolby Digital logos, but the FACT logo is not present. Near the bottom, the BBFC and FCO ratings usually occupy the bottom third of the back, but on my copy, they've been downsized, not to mention vaguely redesigned, not featuring the rating office's names at all. To the left is the other distributor of this movie. Despite not having a flyer, the discs also look identical, just without the ratings. When you pop in the disc, the beginning languages are also different. Instead of the Dutch, French, Italian, and Flemish audio from the UK version, my copy is Arabic, Czech, Polish, Russian, and Greek audio tracks. Instead of the trailer for The Good Dinosaur, we instead have a Disney Infinity 3.0 trailer for the Inside Out playset, more specifically the PlayStation version. When we get to the menu, the sneak peeks option is gone, but the subtitles are based off these new languages instead of the UK version. Despite these differences, the film remains the same, both those languages and that trailer. Upon looking deeper, I realized something. These releases are other existing versions of films made specifically for the Middle East. My copy of Avatar is specifically based on the Polish and Russian Blu-rays, whereas my copy of Inside Out 3D is based on the Australian release, which would explain the Disney Infinity 3.0 trailer being fair. In order to learn more, we need to look at the distributors. Rotana is an entertainment company that was founded in 1987 and is mainly known for its film studio, free-to-air TV stations, radio stations, a record label with 100 artists, cafes, and even a magazine. Their home entertainment branch, founded around the same time as the company itself, distributed content from Disney, 20th Century Fox, MGM, and Lionsgate. They also have a Facebook page, which hasn't posted in 12 years, and even signed a deal with Fox to bring content to Middle Eastern TV. Around the 2010s though, Disney sold their regional distribution rights to Viva Entertainment and Shooting Stars, the former of which we'll now move on to. Viva Entertainment, no relation to the Philippine company who have a Middle East division themselves, were founded in 2006, the same year I was born, as the result of a merger between two other companies, Videomaster and Vanilla Music. They are based in the Dubai Airport Free Zone and handles the retail distribution of the Big Six studios, as well as DreamWorks, Lionsgate, Summit, and MGM in the Gulf. They operate with Shooting Stars as part of a distribution consortium, where one company handles theatrical distribution, while the other handles home video releases. Oddly enough, the founder, Joseph Chopra, has a family who had a history of being an agent for Warner Bros. Both companies even handled both theatrical and home video distribution for that studio in those regions. And that's the story of the two runs of the letter in my Blu-ray collection. At first, I thought nothing of them, seeing as I have since bought a Blu-ray 3D version of Avatar, and my copy of Inside Out 3D was the only one my CEX had. But diving deeper into this topic, I learned so much more about the distributors and the process of repurposing versions of films with different languages for the Middle East. I even found this copy of the Aristocats, which still has the Rotana name, but the same age ratings as Inside Out 3D. There's also this copy of Doctor Strange I found online, which for some reason is rated 18 on the back, instead of the 12 rating the film actually has in the UK. And besides, these releases are near identical to the UK ones, meaning I'll enjoy them just as I would the ones I'm used to. I don't need a proper UK copy of Inside Out 3D, this one ticks all of the boxes for me. If any of y'all have any of those releases from Rotana or Viva in your collection, let me know in the comments below. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go shopping for a particular film I want on Blu-ray. Where's my Ninja 2 Blu-ray? Where's my Ninja 2 Blu-ray? Sorry sir, we don't have it. Aww. Thanks for watching! I do apologize for the long gap in content. My computer blue screen and everything that was on my hard drive, from scripts, assets, LEGO models, and project files, disappeared. I was able to salvage some of these assets from elsewhere, so not all has been lost. I know this isn't a big video you were hoping for me, but trust me, when the time is right, I'll begin working on the script again. But hey, at least this is also the debut of my new design in Rue. I was planning to change my look again when I reached 1,000 subscribers, and now it's here. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check my other content out. I'll see you guys next time, and don't forget to stay bricky!